Hello, 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 and welcome with Ramen on Sunday, Stephen, Falky, and me, Mickey, to this last Follies of the year.
What?
Yes, we're taking off Christmas Eve and New Year's Eve, and we won't see you again until 2024. So make the most of this marvelous thing, Ramen on Sunday.
So much pressure, though.
The last show of the year?
Oh, that's almost a sad thing, but it's not really. We'll make it a happy thing.
It's a happy thing.
It's a happy thing. We're Ramen on Sunday.
We are Ramen on Sunday. I'm Falky.
I'm Steve, and we perform. So
Together.
What we need is...
We're going to do an archetype card as our suggestion. This is the Kim Kranz archetype card deck.
Is that what it is? The Kim Kranz? Is that special?
Kim Kranz, well, she's the artist and author of this thing. And I feel like I should mention her name since we're using her cards on the show.
Okay.
All right. Do you want to pick one?
Sure.
Oh, great. Gnosis.
Does this inspire any type of emotion or state of being? Just type it in the comments.
Maybe if you held it still, they could see it though.
I'm trying to be mysterious so they can't read any words that might be on there.
Oh, so they don't know what the word gnosis, they can't see it.
Nobody knows what gnosis means anyway.
So you're
really
okay. I see what you're saying. So we're asking for an emotion that comes up as Steve shoves this.
It looks kind of like a globe, right? So
weird
it's
card.
a moon or something.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Anybody?
Right.
Little knowledgeable gnomes. Okay, thank you. Little knowledgeable
gnomes.
Gnomes.
I'm processing that.
When the lights come up, if we were on a stage.
But we're not. So
but we're not. So never mind.
Anytime. All right. It's very exciting.
You say.
Yeah, it is. This time of year?
You say.
Last time.
Last time?
It's the last time.
I don't like that part.
You don't like
last times? I don't like last times.
You don't like endings?
I do not. In fact, we don't even need to use that word then.
The word ending? It's just a word. A trigger word of some kind. I enjoy it. It means something else is on the way. What is that face?
It's just weird how optimistic and like glass full half thing you can be around this.
If it doesn't even matter what it is.
It does matter.
It doesn't matter.
No, it really.
Every ending is a new beginning or whatever, if you want to say it that way.
When the TV show Smurfs ended back in the late 80s, I wept for days. For days. And that was Smurfs.
Yeah.
This is gnomes. This is gnomes. Gnomes are ending, and I don't know what I'm going to do. What am I going to do on Saturday morning when I get up and you've made pancakes and there's coffee and I go to the computer, to YouTube, to stream, and the gnome show's not on anymore. What am I going to do with that?
Watch something else.
What else?
Well, I don't know.
Else?
There's always something on this
You're so positive.
stream. They're not going to leave people hanging. You know, shows end when it's time for them to end.
This is just like you.
What?
I'm crushed.
Yeah.
And you're philosophically optimistic about the future. And I'm ready to tear my lungs out. And you're looking at the rainbow of truth in front of us. And my heart's breaking, Jonathan, breaking.
Over a TV show?
It's not just a TV show. And actually, it's not a TV show at all. It's YouTube. It's a thing that I've held on to and that I've matched into my morning ritual. And it's like I don't know, it's almost spiritual. Not the show, really, just the
So it's like it's a ritual. You said it's a so it's a ritual. It's part of your routine, and you don't like it being breaking.
See, there you go. You so optimistic and so like downplay ritual, routine, ritual, routine. It's the ritual. It's the ritual. Yes, it's the ritual. It's not the show. It's the ritual.
So you let. By the way, on the pancakes this weekend, do you want the gluten-free and vegan, gluten-free with egg, or just regular pancakes?
I mean, if you're going to do the gluten-free, I want the gluten-free vegan, but if you could just make it so they cook through a little better, maybe.
That's the hard thing. It's like they're all gooey on the inside normally, and it's like, I don't know.
It's like a mochi cake.
Yeah, it's okay, but
I don't really want to start diving into the egg.
okay. All right. Well, obviously, I thought maybe you decided.
No.
Maybe there was a gnomes is I don't, you know, I mean, there's a reason I make the pancakes while it's on. I'm leaving you your space.
Right.
So maybe we can reclaim that space for us. Maybe not. Maybe not.
No, don't.
Maybe not.
Maybe not.
Maybe not.
It's just part of the ritual. I mean,
I don't understand rituals. I don't get it. I don't understand why you want to be locked into doing stuff that, you know, why? And then to be so torn up about it when it's not. I mean, that's the hardest part, I think, for me to get. It's like, why do people in general, but you specifically, lock yourself in to that? What do you get out of it?
I don't feel locked in. I feel held and supported, and it feels safe. And it's like having a ground to move from.
Having a ground to move from.
Yeah, like here's my idea. Pancakes and coffee, the smells and all of that, and gnomes on YouTube on Saturday morning it's like this container for me. And I'm a little bit of a, and it's like a container, and it's where I start my day from. And everything after that goes smoothly if I just have my pancakes, my coffee, and my gnomes.
I don't understand. Why can't I be the one to help your day go smoothly? And I understand I'm part of that. You said the coffee, I make the coffee. The pancakes,
And the
I make the
pancakes.
pancakes.
You make other parts of my life go smoothly.
What do the gnomes do? What do the gnomes add?
They're just part of the morning ritual.
I get that. And I'm asking you, what does it add? What if you don't have the gnomes, then what's going to happen?
Nothing's going to happen. I'm just going to be sad. I'm just sad. This isn't, it's not a disaster for me to feel my feelings.
Why do you want to be sad?
Being sad is like half of being human.
Why do you want to be human if it means being sad?
I am human. I want to be fully human. And the loss of, oh my God. Oh my God. I mean, the loss of the gnomes is really hard because the ritual has been so good for me, but I'm getting the opportunity to be more fully human because I feel so sad.
There you go. Upside.
Oh my God.
Upside.
You help me find it. Thank you. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I love this feeling too. Like this is like,
Okay. Good.
Thank you, Jonathan. Oh my God. Wow, that was a really good circle round. Thank you.
Yeah,
wow,
that worked for
gosh.
you? Good. That's why I'm here. That's why we work well together, as a couple. Jen and Jonathan. Because I don't get it, but I'm not afraid to challenge.
Right.
You.
And you let me bounce it until I get it.
Yeah.
I don't know if you ever get it.
I don't get it.
No.
I'm not going to get it. I'm not going to get it. I don't have pets because regardless of how much joy they may bring me, I don't want to deal with it when they don't.
You mean you don't want to feel sad when they die?
No, I don't want to be woken up in the middle of the night. I don't want to be stuck on the couch because they're on my lap. I don't need that. But anyway, that's not even what I was talking about with the ending.
Oh. Well, I want to hear your side.
Well, mine, I thought was the actual ending of, it's the holidays, it's the end of the year, and it's.
You weren't talking about the gnomes.
I don't. Maybe you mentioned that it was ending at some point. You probably did, but I had no idea. Really,
I'm sorry.
But that's good. I'm glad we got. But really, it's like we have an opportunity with the year coming up. Yeah. The new year. This is huge. It's like the lunar cycle, the solar cycle ends, and then it starts again.
So it's not really ending, is the thing.
Well, one cycle ends and then it continues.
It's not really ending though. We just keep going around and around. It's not like the gnomes. The gnomes are ending. Like they're never going to be back on YouTube.
God, I hope not. It's like that's one thing and not to say anything bad about the gnomes. I don't know, but I hate it when they do those things where a show ended and then they got to bring it back.
You mean like Justified?
What? Yeah, Justified is a good example. I tend not to watch those at all, but I really like Justified, so I watched it.
They should have left that alone. Should have left it alone.
Yeah. But that's what I mean. It's like that. There's never. I'm going to say there's never been an example of when that worked. I think the leverage thing worked out
Leverage
okay.
worked
Leverage
for a
out.
minute.
Yeah,
It worked for a minute.
It worked okay.
Then it wasn't.
But anyway, that's neither here nor there.
So you're actually looking forward to the coming year?
Yeah,
Really?
yeah. And I know I'm kind of buying into, as you said, I'm buying into that, and I do buy into the ending and the beginning. It's kind of arbitrary, really. I mean,
So
it's not
arbitrary.
completely arbitrary, but it's kind of arbitrary. But it's exciting. It's like 2024.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Yeah.
5.
No, not yet. No, not yet. No.
I'm already looking forward to yet another year.
No. Mm. And I like the blank calendar page or the blank journal page. I like all that part.
Yeah.
But I gotta say this year
Just this particular year? It's not
Well,
exciting to you?
I guess, with gnomes ending, that's
Okay,
part of
yeah.
it. But I know it's only a thing. It's only
Yeah.
a thing, but this year feels like it's a little stressy coming to an end. And I know that it's not really ending. Like the year.
The stress isn't ending.
The stress isn't ending.
The
There's not
stressors
going
are
to be
still there.
Yeah.
Yeah, you've had a pretty rough year.
It's
And
not-
thus we've had
Exactly.
a rough.
And there's no change in that. 2024 is not going to clear it. Not right away. Not right away.
Hmm.
I mean, I guess we could just be optimistic. I just turned into a downer, didn't I?
I don't know. No, I'm thinking about it because, that's what I do. I process things up here and then they come out. And that's how I live my life.
Yeah, I just drop right on down in.
I practice. I was in a class the other day with somebody who said that improv had helped them not have to practice their conversations before they have them, like important conversations they have with people, and sometimes you practice it to get an idea of what might happen.
You mean like you talk to yourself all the time?
Yeah.
And practice every conversation before you have one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she said that improv helped her stop doing that. And it's like, I don't know. I think it enhanced my ability to do that. And I think I need that. I don't like to walk into a situation without knowing what's going on in real life.
That's interesting.
I mean, I kind of walk into, day-to-day living, and I know stuff happens, but like when I'm going, I don't know, when we went to get our driver's license the other day, I wanted to have all my ducks in a row, before
I barely even thought about it.
I know. I had to remind you to take your stuff with you.
Yeah.
Anyway, 2024.
Yeah. Yeah.
Coming up. This year's coming to an end. It's a little bit sad because I don't know why. I don't do sad.
I know.
It's not sad at all. It's happy.
Well,
every time we end, we get a chance to just kick it to the curb and just say it's done. And sure, some stuff comes back and bites you, but
there's no real ending, I don't think. I mean, except for Smurfs. Smurfs ended for sure, although it did come back in a movie form. So maybe gnomes will come back in a movie form. But what I'm saying is there isn't really an ending to anything, really. I mean, those are artificial things. Really, nothing ever ends. It just keeps going.
Yeah, even I feel like I'm about to get a little more morose, and I don't want to get morose.
No. because you won't feel it and I will. And
Right. And then we're back to that.
I feel like we're getting just a little too existential and kind of.
I love existentialist thinking, though.
Well, it's nice and dark.
It doesn't have to be dark. I mean, it just is. That's the whole point of it. It just is. Whatever happens, happens. I like the idea of that, but also I like to be able to be prepared for what is going to happen. You want a soda?
Yeah. Yeah.
You want the
Blackberry Hanford. Yeah. I can't do a lot of the existential stuff because it starts to hurt my heart. I start thinking purpose. If I start playing too much in that space, I will get so depressed. Like, oh, and 2023 coming to an end, to me, it's like, oh goody, 2024, another year older and closer to death and closer to, have I accomplished my purpose? Do I even have a purpose? Am I ever going to get blah, blah, blah? And he can go there and go there and go there. I don't know. I don't even know. It's why we work in a way. It's why we work. He doesn't have rituals. He has routines. I have rituals.
I saw the eggnog.
Oh.
You got eggnog.
See, there's a sad thing about the year coming to an end to me.
No more eggnog?
Yeah. I mean, the year starts to come to an end, and there's this opening for eggnog.
Yeah.
Which most grocery stores, as you know, don't carry it, which is probably good.
What?
Because most places.
What do you mean? How would I know that? Because everywhere I go, they do have it. They don't have it?
Year round?
Oh, no, not year round. No.
So it's like a safety feature that it's not around year
Okay,
round.
I got you.
But sometimes about halfway through, around June, I start to think, will eggnog be nice?
Eggnog's coming.
There's no eggnog.
No.
That's sad. And then the end of the year comes around. And here's eggnog. But
Happy times.
But then the year's over and it's January. And by the middle of January, there's no more eggnog.
That's an opportunity to move on to a healthier drink. I'm sorry that your ritual is ending.
It's okay. I mean, I can't make a new ritual.
I know you can. I don't know why you go through this and you always come up with something else.
It's the attachment part. I have a heavy attachment. The Buddha would tell me, don't attach.
The Stephen King thing kills me with your attachment to those characters.
Just don't talk about Roland. I know you're going to start reading. I know you're going to start reading those books, and I don't want to hear about it.
It's fictional characters, and you have these.
They're not.
They're your friends.
Fictional. They are my friends.
It's weird. I like it.
I don't think it's as weird as you think it is, actually.
Isn't it? I don't know. Maybe I'll start asking people where they get really attached. I know there's people out there like my friend Kim. She writes on Facebook all the time about how disappointed she is with books that become movies. And
it's because they take our friends and they destroy them. That's why that is. I know what we could create together.
What?
We could eat our pancakes.
Yeah.
And drink our coffee.
Yeah.
Together.
Right.
And then something else.
That's not knowing, but that's what I suggested to begin with. It's like, why can't I be part of that ritual? You know, why can't I? Why am I
You're
not
my
enough?
life ritual.
Well, I have 2 suggestions.
Yeah,
One is I've got a great recipe for eggnog. You can use it all year long.
I like the hood.
And 2 is they make a special syrup somewhere north of here that is really good, and it's got sparkles in it.
Sparkle.
Sparkles, start a new ritual.
Edible sparkles.
Yes.
Little sparkles on the pancake.
Okay. All right. Edible sparkles on the pancake.
Thanks, everybody. Thank you, Ramen on Sunday. They'll be back
Happy
in 2024.
Yeah. Merry holidays to everybody. New Year, all that.
Nothing ever ends. Just
No.
keep going.
Circle. And next year, the circle's a little oblong because there's an extra day.
And we get an eclipse.
yeah.
We get a full solar eclipse.
We do get a full eclipse.
Bye-bye.